Have to know what is considered a bad wig to Danny.
Is when it looked like you just put it on like a hat. I was getting fussed at about some stuff I wasn't doing and everything, and the whole time I was like, "Dang, you telling me everything that I'm not doing, but your wig bad."
Oh, look, he has manners. Oh my God.
Right.
Not together. What's
Like
up,
I'm
bad
about to.
wig? We wanna know.
Yeah, on here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Today I am reacting to Chi Chi and Danny's follow-up episode on BM Talks. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this episode. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all is not subscribed, so if you fuck with the video, then tap in to subscribe and like the video. Make sure you check out the playlist to see my other Balloon Pop reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
How you guys
Hi,
doing?
welcome. Hi,
What's
guys.
going on?
Hey y'all.
Yeah, so
Chi
we
and
had
Danny.
right.
Not together.
ABCD could be.
All right, so obviously we had you guys on episode 33, and there's a lot of buzz going around. You know, people are talking about you both, so we decided to bring you back here on the podcast.
Yes.
So, how you guys doing? And how was both of your experience on the show? I mean, Dan, you was here before, so let's
Let's
ask
start with
Chi
Chi Chi. Yeah.
Ladies first, anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, look, he has manners. Oh my God. No, it was amazing. I said it multiple times. Like, I had a good experience overall. Like, production was smooth. The ladies were amazing. Everybody was a good vibe. You two were amazing. I was very nervous. Okay. I did have a couple of drinky drinks. So my honesty meter, which is usually very at 100, was probably on 1,000. So it was an experience.
Oh man.
But
Okay,
yeah, I had a great
Danny.
experience. Go ahead, Mr. Returning.
Okay, okay.
Well, this time I just decided to just let go. You know, just be my complete self instead of. I think the first time I was on the show, I was really filtered, and it still didn't work out the way I wanted to be. So this time I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to be myself. So, and I wanted to have a fun experience. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking for a match, you're looking for somebody to connect with. They got to know, you know, the side of me that they gonna see eventually. So I just let you have it. You know what I'm saying? So from beginning to end, and so I really enjoyed myself. You know, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I did walk away a little disappointed. I can't lie, but other than that, you know, I feel like I had a good time.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, so obviously, Danny, when you walked out, right, and you started speaking, when you dropped the whole, when you dropped the phrase that, that just went viral, you said the wigs thing, obviously that was talk of the talk of the episode. That was, what made you say that at that particular time?
Man, he said he was just finna be speaking his truth. He was gonna be like, be his authentic self, not hold nothing back, not filter nothing. Not he just answered that question. Also, Chi Chi, she looked good as fuck in this episode. Like, damn, like she just be at the house chilling with her pigtails and she still looks so bad. Like, what
Well, so I'm a prayer warrior, to be honest with you, and God knows my heart. So I've got to the point where if it comes to me, I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when you look back and she said, because I knew what I was gonna say from the beginning for the most part, but I couldn't quite understand or what I was gonna say when you asked me what I didn't like. So in the back, I was doing a lot of praying. I was saying, just speak to me, and I'm a trust. And that is a pet peeve. So I've been through situations, even in a most recent relationship that didn't work out. I felt like, so I'm just be honest, man. So I was I was
Honesty
getting
is the best policy.
I was getting fussed at about some stuff I wasn't doing and everything. And the whole time I was like, dang, you telling me everything that I'm not doing, but your wig bad. But I don't get to say nothing, because I'm a man. So I just got to sit there and take it. I don't really retort. So if it don't matter what you say to me, it don't matter, women can go off and they want the perfect human being. I just sit there and be like, okay. And you know what I'm saying? But in the back of my mind, I make notes of like what I want and what I don't want. And that's something. So really, I said that as in like I was talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends know what's up. Like we say different things, but we do want what we don't want.
Okay.
And when
But
you
you're not
ask
trying to date
questions,
your friends. You don't talk to your friends the way you talk to a woman. You trying to find a woman, not a man.
well, no,
So,
that's
Danny, I
cap.
have a
That's cap.
question.
That's cap. Because your woman's supposed to be your
Your
friend.
best friend, yeah, we love
Hold on,
that,
hold
but
on.
she's still a woman.
So, Danny, I got a question for you. So, what is a bad wig to you?
Oh, before we get into that, bro, you should have seen Arlette and fucking Chi-Chi face when he said that they don't have a good wig, but they talking shit. And I agree with him. Like, you should be able to be honest with the girl that you're talking to, and she should be able to take criticism and feedback. And especially if it's not like fat shaming. I mean, it's one thing to shame somebody for being fat and to like be encouraging to help them do better in the gym, whatever it is. So I feel like it's all about how you say something, just like when you're talking about somebody's wig. Like, but I feel like he's more of like a blunt, unfiltered type person. So he needs to find somebody that is compatible with that type of communication.
Oh, come on, man.
Now, Danny, think about this before you answer.
We have to know what is considered a bad wig to Danny.
All right, so look.
Like, you can't be serious right now.
No. I'm just gonna be honest. So I dated a woman that sold hair.
Okay.
All right. So when money gets involved, I start paying attention. So when I accidentally sold some hair and we made like $500 in an instant, I started paying attention. I started doing research. Like I understood that was back in the day when Peruvian and Brazilian hair was a big thing, and so growing up,
He knows about them as well, so he knows the names. Okay,
That's what I'm
good.
saying.
Yeah, so growing up, I didn't know about
Big
weave.
expert.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. My mother to the day had the same routine. Her hair's in a ponytail. My cousins are literally Indian. They from India. I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even really understand that women wore extensions stuff till I got to college. So I just didn't experience it. Like the women I dated, my son's mother, we've known each other since 8th grade. She doesn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not accustomed to it. So, but basically, I think is when I like to be tricked. I like to is it a wig or is it like, you know what I'm saying? So most times the women I talk to will wear like sew-ins or something like that and the front, you don't really can tell
So they
that
have the leave out with the weave in the back. Okay.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like your hair. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But that's
if
not
I
a
can-
wig. We talking about wigs. What's a
Wigs.
bad wig to you? Not a
bad-
bad weave.
Okay,
Like
the
a
bad
hump. Like, what's a bad wig to you? Like, it's not
wig.
flat enough. Like a wig, a lace
when
front.
you
You
can
see
when you can
Barbie
tell
pugs.
when
Like,
you
what's
can tell
When
your
you can tell is when you can tell.
when you can tell what it is instantly. If you was dating a man and you could tell that his hair was a toupee, you would feel the same way.
Right.
Okay, but
so,
listen,
but when
you
guys
will
talk
always
about
be
it,
able
Let
to
go.
look and know
Like Frozen.
that a wig is a wig. There's no way to make it blend into your head like
no,
it's
but
your
what
hair.
he's saying, the important thing that Danny's saying is that if a girl that cannot tell the difference between a good wig and a bad wig, that's the important statement that he's making right there.
But he still
Alright,
hasn't
man.
really told us
Hey.
what the bad wig is. That's
Y'all
what I
about to
really
make
want
y'all
to know.
about to make me talk, man. I'm trying to be cool.
What's
Like
a
I'm about
bad
to.
wig? We wanna know.
All right, so Danny, tell us what is a bad wig.
A bad wig to me is when it look like you just put it on like a hat. What? See, I be laughing. I be dead serious. Like I don't even know what I be saying. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point.
No.
I thought he was trying to say that you had to be like perfect, like Arlette was saying. You're always gonna be able to tell. At least to me, I could tell when somebody's wearing a wig. Like nobody's ever. When it's a weave, it's a little bit more harder to tell, and it sounds like he prefers that. But a wig, no matter how good of a wig it is, you'll probably be able to tell it's a wig. But that don't matter to me. Like if it's a really good install, they did their baby hairs right, you know, it's a really good wig, it's good quality hair, then that's good. Like, but throwing it on your head like a hat is crazy.
No hat wigs, got it.
So,
No,
so,
when you
so,
just
But
so, Chichi, do you agree with him there? You laughed, right? So, do you agree with him?
well, the thing is, I used to wear wigs. I'm a girl that I used to have fun. This is like my third time locking my hair back up. So,
Nice.
as a woman, I agree because I used to fool people with my wigs and I used to make wigs. I know what a good wig looks like.
Hmm.
However, agreeing with Danny, my reason I popped was because she didn't say what do you like and not like. She said what's a deal breaker. And as soon as he responded, I felt like he was being a funny guy. I'm like, he didn't come here for love. What did he come here for? A bad wig is a deal breaker. That's not a
no,
dis.
well,
And then you called it a disability. You felt like it was a disorder or something like that. You felt like it was a mental disorder. I'm like, no, a mental disorder is someone who's a pathological liar or a cheater. That's a deal breaker. So it was because of the words she said deal breaker, and someone who's trying to find love doesn't say a bad wig. And then also, no offense, Danny, when a man speaks on a woman's beauty, whether it's her nails, her lashes, or her wig, I classify it as sassy. No offense,
No
once again.
way.
All right, okay.
y'all
Chichi,
love,
I think we're
yeah,
taking it too far there.
yeah,
I
because
classify it
no,
as sassy because a thing a woman does
man,
for
she gonna say
her
it
own
again.
beauty
She
is not
doubled
for
down on him.
you. I'm gonna double down because I
Chichi, do
stand
you
on
know
what I say.
do you know the amount of
No,
times that women comment on guys, right? They
Their
don't
See,
look,
appearance.
they
Yeah.
don't like how they
no,
look, their attraction, all of that. But if a guy talks about it, it's an issue. When a girl talks about it, you go, you tell him how it
okay,
is, right?
but he
So, but
started
do
it.
no, no,
Chi,
that's not
pause,
your that's double
Instead of
pause.
standards
saying,
right
Hold
there.
it's
on, no, no, no,
okay,
no,
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 let's
hold
hear
on,
pause.
from
You
Danny.
Chi.
Let's
said
hear
what you
from
said.
Danny.
Wigs are a disability. That's what you
Okay,
said. It's a
that's
whatever
fine. First of
disorder.
all, let me tell you
That's the
because
funny.
Oh my god, bro. It's like the more Chi Chi talks, the less I like her. Like she just it's like to me giving it's my way or the highway. Like on certain issues she has an opinion and she's not gonna come down from it. Even when you have three people that are unbiased here, they don't have nothing against you. They're all just they have their own opinion, especially Arlette and BM. Like they definitely don't have a bias because they didn't make the original comment. And even they're calling her out on saying this. How is it sassy to say that have an opinion on a woman's appearance? Everybody has one, and you're basically just saying that they can't say it when women say it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this.
Funny guy, not someone looking for love.
Okay, let's hear from
well,
Danny. Go ahead, Danny.
I do think first of all, let me pause there because I didn't get a chance to comment on that sassy stuff, and y'all women just throw that word out and y'all attacking a man's gender preference. I don't think y'all understand that. It's really some bullshit. You know what I'm
Sassy
saying?
has
That's
nothing to do with your gender preference.
is yes, it does. That's exactly what it means. It means you acting
That is
feminine,
not what it means. Okay, you're acting feminine and you're being
which
sassy
is
does not mean that your preference of a man or a woman. I'm not talking about your sexual orientation
sweetheart,
and what you prefer.
sweetheart,
I'm saying your
sweetheart,
sass. Going back and forth with me right now,
sweetheart,
sassy. You're going
sweetheart,
back and forth with me.
sweetheart,
That's sassy.
sweetheart. The only reason we're going back and
I
forth
said
because
what I
you're not
said.
listening.
You're not
That's the
listening
only.
to me.
I am listening. I listen to you. Now I'm going to
Continue.
tell you something. Okay. So just in case you didn't know, I'm
Hmm.
educate you on from a man's perspective. When y'all say words like sassy, that's the equivalent of me calling you a dyke.
Oh,
Like,
No, it's not.
sweetheart, I'm telling you from a
Okay,
man's
no.
perspective.
No. Give me
You
the
can
word for
agree or not
sass.
agree.
Give me a word besides dyke because I didn't call you. I didn't say any words
You
in the
didn't even say
LGBT
sassy.
community. No,
You're
no.
saying sassy now. You're
Because I
saying
said
sassy
that's why
now.
I responded that way because I feel like when a man talks about things that can change, you can go and take a woman to the hair salon. I can take you to the gym. When you came
Yeah.
out, I didn't pop the balloon because you had a stomach. My ex has a ball of belly. We like to eat. I don't talk about people's appearance. If it's not for me, they're not for me. But I don't go around picking at men's physical appearance because I could take him to the gym. That's not a
You see
thing.
a
You could
person.
take her to the hair salon. So even when I said that with you, you went back and forth with me. And I consider that very feminine when a man can't be a woman and let her express herself. So you got to be a me too. You have to one up me. That's what you did. I consider that very feminine. When a man gives me that level of femininity, me as a woman, I feel like my femininity is attacked because you're not being masculine. You're being feminine.
Okay, Chichi,
Okay, hold on 1 second, BM. Look,
let's let Danny finish his whole
so
sentence. Like,
Right, this whole time, Chi been talking and interrupting when we were just trying to let him talk. He can't even get a sentence in, a whole fucking thought out before she start interrupting and da 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 da. Da. I'm like, bruh, like, let him talk. You talk all this about how he's so feminine and going back and forth. Maybe that's because you won't even let him talk because you're trying to be so dominant.
let's let him
that's
finish. Yeah.
you
Go
gotta
ahead.
look at it. First of all, even on that, you gotta look at the situation that we in. Everything that you think about me is an assumption. We have
Hmm.
no clue of who that person is on the opposite of you, right? I don't know anything about you. You don't know anything about me. So if you say
Yeah.
something, we don't have the opportunity. I'm looking for a match. So I have to either agree with what you're saying or change your mind instantly. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We don't have the opportunity to talk and I can just listen and you had already popped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like this is the only opportunity I have to either change your mind or leave an impression or something like that. So you calling it back and forth, it's a conversation. And it's a conversation with you having an assumption, a presumed assumption about me based on something like you consider as a joke. But yeah, I mean, I got to the point to where
Well, I'm
about
happy I know it was a joke.
the wig thing. I'm gonna tell you, she said deal breaker. It's something like I wouldn't even approach. That's what the question. I feel like it doesn't have to be a deal breaker because once I'm in
Hmm.
something, I'm in it. You know, and I have suggested and like I'm gonna tell you something. This lady came in. This lady, mean ex, she came in. She had the wig on. And I was like, oh, why don't you just wear your natural hair? She was like, well, I'm supporting my cousin's business. I said, well, your cousin need to go out of business. If if that don't mean take that shit off, I don't know what else to tell you. And most of the time, it's not even about finances. Most of the time, I date up, or the woman is smarter than me, or make more money than me, or is something like this. So I listen. We pay attention because I have a skill set that helps people with their business. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of relationships I'm most likely to get in anyway. So we're not bickering back and forth. We're talking, we're learning, we're growing together. So it has nothing to do with money. That's why I said some things just can't be fixed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think one thing, like he said, like one thing that's different that he's having to deal with being on this show is women that are not really maybe as mature or successful. And I think a lot of successful people, they're not as immature because immaturity tends to hold people back, whatever they're trying to do. So literally said he talks to people, they communicate, they go back and forth, and it's like very productive for them. It's a good conversation. Whereas when it's with Chi, she probably used to deal with people maybe that she's above, so she just kind of tells them what to do, and she probably right. So they kind of need to go with what she's saying, or they need to move on and find somebody else. But like he's saying, you can't always fix somebody. Chi trying to make it sound like you can just take somebody to the gym or you can just take them to the hair salon. Like sometimes it's not that simple. Like he's saying, like people just kind of are set in their ways. If they want to support a business or whatever it is, like they're not gonna listen.
Chichi, you was one of the only girls that popped at that time, right?
Hmm.
At the beginning, for the weave thing, for the wig thing,
Wig.
right?
Hmm.
I feel like all the other girls was, they were trying to hear him out. But I feel like you set the pace. Obviously, you popped. You was like, I'm not having it, and you stuck by whatever reasons you popped by, right? Do
Hmm.
you think that maybe you went too fast? Like you didn't really try to understand Danny.
No.
That's
I don't
crazy.
think I went too fast because at the end of the day, he just said we have a limited amount of time to like just present ourselves or get to know somebody and to really find a match. Like I didn't fly from LA to Phoenix to hear somebody try and be funny or comical. I flew to Phoenix to actually see 5 men who literally wanted to find love and wanted to actually be serious. If that's your introduction and your answer to something that's a deal breaker, and I understand his story, is a bad wig, it's like, and then his rebuttal was, "Oh, she must have a bad wig." It's like, okay, you're not here for love. So to me, I'm not even about to do that.
Well, let me tell you something. So y'all had a couple that matched, right? This dude went. I think it was the episode or something or two right before mine. He he presented himself. He pretty much begged for it. She said, "I got a house with a pool," and he was like, because it was
Yeah, that was
between him
Eric.
and
That was
somebody else.
Eric. That was Eric. Yeah.
It was between two. It was between him and another person. So when y'all did the follow up on it, she said he never made me laugh. That was her follow up. So you can't be come out there. It's just not a business situation. You women want men to be comical. They want to make you laugh. They want to, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't say that to make anybody laugh. Yeah, I laughed at myself, but I was dead ass serious. If a woman's wig is crazy, I'm not even going to approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not there for a general purpose. I'm not there to make everybody happy. I'm there for one woman in the whole world, just one.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? And if a woman has a wig on and something that's not aesthetically pleasing to me, I'm not even gonna see if how she at this point in time. It's just gonna be like, all right, unless we come into some kind of situation where like we get to know each other outside of that, or just like grows again it's meant to be, then yeah. But if we're talking about just straight approach, there's been people on there that pop that because the woman wore a hat that looked crazy. There's all kinds of you know what I'm saying? Like she had the one
Yeah.
dread hanging. I watched this show like before I went on there. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And if I had seen a woman whose wig was looking like that, I would have been. If I had opportunity, I'd have been like, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? But you know, on the episode when I first was on, that's one thing that I looked at. Like the girl who came out from Texas, the second one, her stuff was lace. She looked good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at that when I look at somebody and pictured on Instagram, the first thing I see is like their hair and all kinds of stuff. It just shows like a level of like that's it shows like how much attention to detail that they pay. That they, you know,
Mhm.
they pay attention. Like they house, if they wig is, if they hair is laced and all that, their house is probably clean. Their body is clean. Their nails is done. Like it's all cohesive. I look at that. I when I was broke, women ain't want to talk to me when I ain't had no haircut. My shoes were dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even get the opportunity. What's the difference? I look crazy without a haircut. If I had came on there without a haircut, y'all probably would have popped as soon as I walked out.
And to
Like, I,
kind of to add to your point as well, that
That's a good point that he's saying right there. Like, it's a double standard. He can't talk about a woman having a bad weave because you're not supposed to comment on women's beauty and whatnot. But if a man doesn't have a haircut, I mean, it's been people that popped over people having haircuts that they don't like, let alone not having a haircut. And it's like he said, if you don't have a haircut, if you're not looking good nowadays, you approach certain women, they're just instantly not gonna want to talk to you because they think of it just like that. They're like, oh, he don't take care of himself or whatever. Like, I do all this for myself, and Shorty can't even get a haircut. So it's like, I don't know, like, and I've never seen Danny like this animated. Like, I seen him on the reunion, I seen him on that other episode, and he has always been very chill, and he is like on 10 right now.
Danny, yeah, my wife Arlette knows how to present herself, right? And do you
Amen.
think that if I see something that doesn't look right, I wouldn't tell her? Of course, I will. I will always speak to her
Yeah.
if I see. So to Danny's point, right? Guys sometimes can see these things, and I feel like when a guy talks about it, some girls might not like the way that they're saying it, right?
And
It's
you know now
distasteful.
too. You now know too the
Right.
difference between a good and a bad
I
wig.
do.
I taught him. Well,
Right.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
just been paying attention, you know? So
Yeah. So if I see
But you
something
pay
that's
attention
like,
to your
yo,
woman.
right.
right,
Yeah.
but that's what Danny is. Just Danny is basically just trying to say there is, you know, there's good standard of wigs and there's bad standard.
But I think
of
this also kind of goes back to the fact that they're just not compatible. Like their sense of humors don't match.
who?
Both
Me and
of you.
Chi-Chi?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Chi crazy because I actually think even when I watched the show, And you know what I'm saying? I think that me and Chi Chi, like, she smoke, I smoke too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even get a chance to really, like, that's the one thing I didn't like about that. You asked about my experience. Man, the questions that I had, you would have made me seem like a genius. Y'all brains would have been working. Like, I am a, like,
But
not
I have a
only, first of all,
question. No.
let me tell you something. Not only am I a reader, I am a writer. Readers are leaders. Writers create the narrative. My whole thing is thought provoking. Yes, I may do it in a joking way, but that's what you're gonna get when you get into a relationship. That's what you're gonna get when in a certain situation. We nervous, man. If y'all think I'm joking and stuff, like, we go back and look, man. I'm watching myself. Y'all don't even understand. My heart beating the whole time I'm up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah, it's
nerve wracking.
nerve-wracking. Everybody
You know what I'm
always
saying?
says that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do it with a smile. I said I'm going to have a smile on my face regardless. Like, I just went to the dentist and everything. So I'm going to have a smile on my face and everything. Like, regardless of what, I'm not going to go back. I could have, like, y'all think that's back and forth. I really could have said some stuff, right? But I choose
But
not to.
why
And that's
didn't you?
You could have went Aaron the plumber on the
If you're
because
ass.
looking
that's
for love, say the things that matter.
no.
Like you're missing the whole
I'm
point.
talking about negatively. I didn't even get an opportunity. Like, you don't even know who I was. Y'all just like,
Okay,
y'all
Danny, I
look.
have a question for you. I have a
What's
question
up?
for you.
Go ahead, ask.
Because you so focused on the
All right, I'm gonna stop it here because I'm trying to just like cut it off halfway through. So hopefully this is about halfway. Let me know what y'all think about this episode. This has been a very drama-filled episode. Like, I didn't expect this out of them two. Like, they were pretty chill, like, on the show, except for Chi Chi. Like, with him, aside from him, she was very chill, like the rest of the show. And Danny is just very chill in general. Like, on the episodes I've seen him on and the reunion, he was one of the people talking the least for sure. And to see him in this state of mind is kind of like, it just goes to show how people have so many sides to them that you really don't get a chance to see, even when you've seen them on multiple episodes. And I think that's one of the things he's trying to get at when he's talking to Chi Chi. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Like the video and check out my playlist to see my other balloon pop reaction videos. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.